before in the state of California was the recreational laws had changed. And so we wanted to figure out, are there legitimate medical needs for cannabis, or were these individuals who had cards, were they recreational users kind of under a disguise of medical use? So we interviewed the patients and found that there was indeed a lot of medical need, and a lot of these patients were using it because of confusion or distrust within our current healthcare system, fear of opioids. A lot of them were veterans who were experiencing pain and other kinds of mental health issues and trying to turn to other types of therapies like cannabis to be able to address their medical needs.
Thank you. I'm glad you said cannabis instead of marijuana at the very end. So let's try to keep that nomenclature. Len May, I'm the CEO of Biotech Health. I've been in the cannabis space for over 20 years. And as Wen said, there were a lot of different, analgesic pain relievers before opioids, and cannabis has been used for over 3,000 years as that. Does everybody know that we have cannabis inside of us? And I don't mean if anybody medicated before coming here. So we all have an endocannabinoid system. This is the major regulatory system within our bodies. Not only that, but we produce our own endogenous endocannabinoids. These are anandamide 2-AG. These are chemicals that our body actually produces. We also have receptor sites in our bodies, CB1 and CB2 receptors, that are activated by phytocannabinoids that come from the plant. So this is medicine that we actually need. And when we have a deficiency in our own natural producing endocannabinoids, our body communicates that to us. It communicates that through an inflammation. That inflammation sends a signal to our brain, and that signal is usually pain or discomfort. We're lucky enough that we've discovered cannabis as an alternative. Or maybe it's not an alternative, maybe it's a primary source of pain relief for a lot of us, as an alternative to opioids and other things. Because once you're able to consume the right amount of cannabinoids, then you have stimulated your endocannabinoid system to return back to homeostasis. And that's the balance that we're all searching for, so we can alleviate pain and discomfort. Now, the challenge is that cannabis is a personal experience to each and every one of us. So my company, we created a way to use our own DNA, it's a direct-to-consumer kit, to use our own DNA to be able to guide a consumer based on your genetic markers that we're able to flag on what type of cannabinoid and terpene ratio is appropriate for you to meet a specific condition that you're looking to alleviate. We've seen tremendous amount of incredible results as an opioid alternative, as another alternative to mental health drugs and other things. And as Sean was saying, you have a lot of different people that have veterans, people have a certain stigma that's associated with it. However, it's an extremely effective medicine. If you look at the cities and the states that have decriminalized or have made cannabis legal for medicinal purposes, the amount of opioids has decreased as well. Opioid abuse has decreased as well. And we can go into some of those details also. But the point that I'm trying to make is that this is a real alternative. This is a real medicine. It helps a lot of people. It is a medicine that's directed to each and every one of us individually. And as we learn more and conduct more studies, we'll see how cannabis can be an effective tool for each and every one of us as an opioid alternative.
Awesome. Thank you.
Is it my turn now?